A better way to save for college from Bank on Yourself. The boomerang generation. That's what many experts are calling today's crop of young adults. All too often they go off to college, they graduate, then they return home, sometimes for years. Blame it on the cost of college. More than a quarter of graduating college students with student loan debt say they're planning to move in with their parents after graduation. Experts predict that excessive borrowing for an education will be a dark cloud hanging over this generation for decades. And student loan debt is extremely difficult to wriggle out of by declaring personal bankruptcy. Imagine being ready for retirement but still making payments on a student loan. It's happening. More than 10% of those loans are delinquent. As a result, it's not uncommon for Social Security checks to be garnished or for debt collectors to harass borrowers in their 80s over student loans that are decades old. The most common methods used by families to finance college involve restrictive, often counterproductive government loans and college savings programs. 529 college savings plans, gifts to the student under the Uniform Gifts to Minors Act and Uniform Transfers to Minors Act, often called UGMAs and UTMAs, and student loans. Is there a better way? Absolutely. Bank on Yourself. With Bank on Yourself, you're using a financial vehicle that has increased in value every year for more than 100 years. A specially designed, little-known type of dividend-paying whole life insurance policy that comes with a twist. Special features that very few financial planners or insurance agents have been trained in. Riders that will turbocharge the cash value growth of your policy up to 40 times faster, especially in the early years, than the policies Susie Orman, Dave Ramsey, and others talk about. When choosing between college savings methods, there are 7 important questions you should be asking. Let's compare the 3 most widely used methods against Bank on Yourself by asking those 7 questions. See which method makes the most sense to you for your family. Question 1. Do you control how the money is used? 529 plans and Bank on Yourself plans are the winners here. With these plans, you control how the money is used. With UGMAs and UTMAs, you lose all control the day your child turns 18. And with student loan proceeds, the money is paid directly to the college, so you never have control. Question 2. Can you avoid having the funds counted against you when your kids apply for student aid? Excellent question. In most cases, the more resources a family has, the less aid the student will be offered. So who wins this one? Only student loans and Bank on Yourself plans. The money in your 529 plan is counted as your asset, while UGMAs and UTMAs will be treated as your child's assets, and either way, this may penalize your child when they apply for need-based financial aid. Question 3. What if your child earns a full scholarship, or they're the next Bill Gates and decide to be an entrepreneur instead of going to college? Can you use the money for non-educational purposes? With 529 plans, there's a definite gotcha. The money must be used for qualified post-secondary education expenses. If not for your child, then maybe you want to go back to school, or your spouse, or someone else. But if you don't use the money for qualified education expenses, you'll have to pay income tax on your gains, if you even have any gains. Plus, you're going to owe a 10% penalty on those gains if you take money out before you're 59 and a half years old. Unfortunately, UGMAs and UTMAs can be used for whatever the student wants, and you have no control. To kids, this is like free money, and we've all heard stories about students using their windfall money to buy all kinds of things, from entertainment systems to fast cars to who knows what. The bottom line with UGMAs and UTMAs is that you cannot use the money for non-educational purposes without your child's permission. Student loans are only for college. Bank on Yourself plans are the clear winner here. Want to use the money for something other than college? As the owner of the policy, that's entirely up to you. Question 4. Can you use the plan beyond college? With 529 plans, there's that same gotcha of taxes and penalties. And with UGMAs and UTMAs again, the money is not yours to use. It's your child's, and they can use it for whatever they want. Student loans extend beyond college, but only in a bad way, as we've already seen these loans can haunt the student for decades. Only Bank on Yourself is the winner. You or your student, if you choose, can continue to use the policy for the lifetime of the person the policy is based on. Question 5. Are there tax